like probably 16 or 17 years old, I reckon it would have been. Anyway, it's up the front of the pub, and there was a heap of Hell's Angels up the back. You know, the pub was packed, and it was daylight, so it would have to have been 6 or 7 in the morning. Anyway, this one like fucking tank decided he's just going to walk from the back of the pub to the front of the pub, hitting everyone in his path, right? And I'm standing there in my fucking, amongst bikies in my fucking rave dance party gear, just standing there going, oh fuck, this is going to hurt.
It's a gold coast.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned.
G'day viewers. This epic podcast was brought to you by Koala Karma, the chill out drink, the relaxation drink. Sit back, relax, crack a good old bottle of Koala Karma and just unwind. You work too hard. You do too much. You think too much. It's 2017, they put a man on the moon in 1969 and we do far too much now. You can't even, you know when you're driving your car and you drop your pen beside the chair of your car and it goes down that little space between the console and the chair? Why is that still a thing? We put a man on the moon in 69 and I'm still losing pens. Anyway, I bring you a great podcast today. The legendary Ben Amor, singer-songwriter, musician, absolute legend, all the way from Adelaide, lives on the Gold Coast, travels everywhere, plays everywhere, and goddamn, we go real deep and get real honest. And hey, ding, 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 ding. This is the longest podcast I've made to date, and the reason is because I couldn't stop talking to this great dude. So, we get right into it. So, hey, Drew, how about stop talking and we'll get right into it right now? Okay, hey, Drew, great idea. Are you there? Hey! He's in the fucking room. He's getting the shit out of me. Are you there? Say your name.
He sings like fucking gold in my household. I'm Ben Amor. I am Lord of this planet.
Ben Amor, are you there? Yeah! Hey, Ben Amor.
How are you?
Great. Stoked, actually.
Yeah.
A Butte Monday.
Fuck yeah. It's
on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Yeah.
And here you are.
I've had a great day today.
What are you drinking there, champion?
This is Riddock Coonawarra 2015 Shiraz. Fuck, it's 2 years old.
Beautiful.
But it's nice wine. Wine sometimes is for me. I'm beer. But wine sometimes for me is just that nice. Takes the edge off a little bit, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? When I sing in the band I'm in, I used to drink beer all the time. We're doing 4 hours of covers, right? So think of all those songs, you know, and it's a live band, like, wah!
Yeah.
So all those big songs and everything. I used to drink beer.
Yep.
And I started to get really croaky.
Yeah.
Because I'm going like warm voice, cold beer.
Totally.
And then I'd switch to red wine.
Yep.
And so much better.
Yep.
But guess what? So pissed.
Yeah, I know. It's a problem. It's 14% versus like 5% or something. So yeah, I'm hearing you. For me, like with playing, I'll take it easy with the booze because I haven't really got, because I'm doing solo, but I use a looping everything, so I've got a foundation to kind of bounce off, and if I want to noodle on the guitar and all that kind of thing, I can. But if I'm doing I play up at House of Brews.
Oh, nice.
Pretty regularly. It's a really cool gig.
Surfers.
Yeah, on Orchid Ave. And so if I'm going to hook in there, because it usually gets quite a few crew there, you know. So towards the end of the gig, I'll up the ante a little bit. And of course, you know, so you're up in the ante with the singing side of things as well. And if you've got like 4 or 5 beers under your belt, your voice starts to fucking drop the ball, you know.
I find my timing goes... maybe I'm hearing things a little delayed. Like I definitely ooh, geez.
I forget lyrics.
Do ya?
Fuck, I reckon it's a bit of a placebo thing. Maybe.
Okay.
I can't be instantly brain damaged just from
Right.
that. But like,
And once you lose your what is it called? Your mumbo? What's the
Mojo?
Mojo.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Once you've got that one step too far into piss land,
I hate to say it, but alcohol gives me mojo.
Yeah, well, me too. That's what I mean. I need a bit of it to go, stuff everyone. This is it. Rah! But then one too many,
Yeah. And it's all over.
Oh, no.
Then things can start getting a bit sloppy. Yeah.
Man, I got this great thing, right? That actually, speaking of gigs, right? Ben Amor.
Ben Amor.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Real name?
Yeah.
Cool name.
You know, I was down in Mexico and my last name's above all the strip joints.
Yeah.
And the knock shops. Yeah, Amor. Crew I was with going, fuck, there's your last name, man. And that's a brothel.
That's hell yeah. I own this town.
Yeah,
that's why.
I'm the owner.
When the moon hits your eye.
It's a big... I'm the cartel
that you need
down
this
there.
amp. On this app, okay? A couple of podcasts ago, I revealed another one for a hearing test. We'll do a hearing test a bit later. This one's called Green Light. Okay? Pete from Currumbin Valley Brewing showed me this.
Oh, yeah.
Check this out.
Currumbin Valley Brewing.
Oh, yeah, dude. Get on board. Oh, it's the good gear. Yeah.
Where's it, from his house or something? Or?
Oh, man, he's a mad scientist.
Yeah?
It's all created.
What,
He's
is he
got taps
brewing
in
beer
there.
or?
Oh, yeah. Legit. And you find them at House of Brews, funnily enough.
Oh, really?
Yep.
What's the name of it?
Currumbin Valley Brewing. And he's got beers called The Alley. He's just got one out now, Breakfast Juice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, I'm there this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck,
Take
I'm
a
on
picture
it.
of it, send
I'm
it to
on
me
it.
so I can show him.
All right.
It's a really good story. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Green Light, this is the best for us. We find ourselves, here we are right now, add drinks. These are the last beers I had, right? Here's a wine. So where I was at the Helm Bar recently doing a gig. Put that in that I just finished. Oh, that's not going to work. This means a lot. So we'll clunk through this little bit. 11%, I don't know, pretend it was 150 mil. Time finished now, done. That's a short thing, done. I'm 0.03 already. I was doing 4 glasses of wine. Like I was doing two red wines in the first set.
So that's what? How many? So that's what was the
one red
percentage
wine,
again?
11%, which is it's probably cheating, really.
Wow.
Man, it's the best thing, especially at gig
Green
time.
light.
I'll put in another beer.
Yeah,
and then it tells you can't drive. See that? Drive in 15 minutes or something.
I can't do that. It'll fuck my night up.
I know. It has for me.
Yeah.
It really has.
I go, oh, no, I'm over the limit. Got to stop drinking. Fuck that. Go away, app.
Yeah.
Fuck you, app.
Exactly.
You're lying.
When was the first time you played guitar? No. Wrong question. Yeah, stuff. Where was your first gig?
First gig?
Yeah, someone asked me the other day, but where's yours?
Let's talk professional, like, proper gig, because you can kind of count, like, school gigs and shit like that. But no, I'm like,
pub, yeah, whatever.
Right, okay, so a guy that used to, he was a local booking guy I'm from Adelaide originally, right? And this is, we were at, he liked what we were doing. I had a band called Krieg, and we named it after a mate of ours who died when he was 16. He was hit by a car.
Wow.
And anyway, that was his nickname, Krieg. And so anyway, we named the band Krieg, and we were playing for a few years, and it was sort of punky sort of... Well, no, actually, I'll tell a lie. We weren't even playing for a few years. We were playing for about 6 months. And anyway, this guy named Mark, he booked all the bands all around town, and this is early 90s. Anyway, he goes, you guys going to play at the Seacliff pub this in a few Saturday nights' time with a band called the Clowns of Decadence, right? This is an Adelaide band. Yeah. And they were huge,
Yeah,
man.
they were.
Yeah, and they're just getting running again now. And they're such an awesome theatrical band, and they're really, really good music and so on as well. Anyway, so here we are. And this has a side story too, which is pretty cool. So we roll up and it's like, fuck, there's probably 300 people. We've never played it live, maybe at like a party in front of friends.
Yeah, so you didn't know how to set your amp up
Fuck,
and all that stuff.
But
yeah.
I was freaking out. I was like, I think I was just turned 18. And so, I was a kid, rolled up, and we were all looking at each other, we were freaking out. Anyway, it ended up being great fun, and we had a ball, and, we're probably rusty as fuck, but we thought we were rock stars. Yeah. But one thing about this gig, so that was on November the 26th, right? It was booked unknowingly to Mark, the booking agent, on the 4th anniversary of Chris's death. Wow. 4th year anniversary of Chris's death, our first gig. Wow. So that was like, when he said 26, I said, fuck. And I rung Chris's parents. I said, when did he die again? 26th of November. I said, fuck, we've just been booked our first gig on that date. You know.
Is that his last name?
Chris Morellini was his name. Cool. Yeah. He was a fucking amazing dude. He was really cool. Still think about him nearly almost daily. Wow. And so we played this gig. But one thing that stuck with me, and it stuck with me for life since then, which is almost 30 years ago, was I was in the green room, right, with the drummer from this band, right, and we really looked up to these guys because they were like probably 10 years older than us. You know, they were all in their late 20s and stuff, and you know, and they were established and they were good musicians. And I said to the guy who was doing his clown makeup in the mirror, and I was just sitting there just strumming on my guitar, warming up, and I said to him, man, I'm really fucking nervous. And he goes, that's good. It means you're doing something worthwhile. And I was just like, boom, man, that hit me. And I hope I run into this guy again one day because I'll tell him that because that has stuck with me through music, especially, but also through stuff like mountain bike. Like I've always mountain biking and triathlon and things like that, and running events. I'm always nervous the night before. It's ironic you always have a shit sleep,
isn't it?
The night before, like I remember doing a mountain bike marathon. It was a 100k ride, and I was nervous the night before. I had like 3 hours sleep, and my mate picked me up, and I said, oh, man, I've had 3 hours sleep. I'm about to do a 100k mountain bike race. You know, I wonder
how many people actually do that. It must be half the field. Think about it.
I would say so, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not long ago. I remember the Olympians had a bit of a thing with sleeping tablets.
Yeah, still knocks.
Yeah. And they were obviously tested positive for still knocks.
Yeah, it would knock them out, and they'd have crazy dreams. I read right into that.
And they'd had to, but of course, you know, imagine like I'm talking like Ollie Amateur, me out doing a mountain bike marathon. This is someone. Maybe a gold medalist.
In front of
potential,
millions.
In front of millions, in front of their fucking country.
And no one can... Sleep is sleep.
Yeah.
You know those times where you have a crap sleep and you go, I'm inside my eyes looking out. I'm looking down on my arms going, shit, this isn't one of those days. I'm within my own head going, no, I haven't had enough sleep. Yeah. That's all it was. I jerked off 3 times and didn't do anything.
Well, fuck, you can't do that, man. That fucking turns you into a marshmallow.
Oh, but it's just crazy how your mind just goes...
Well, for me, like, I'm 6 hours. Anything after that, I start getting doughy for the day. Right. I'm small amounts of sleep. Yeah. Have you heard old mate on Joe Rogan, his army buddy, Wilco... Oh, what's his name? Anyway, Wilco, someone or other.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's like this guy. He was from the army, and him and Joe are good mates, and they fully go American when they talk to each other, you know. And he talks about he gets up 3:30 in the morning, hooks into the day, and as long as he keeps himself supplemented and eats well and doesn't party too hard and all the rest of it.
I'm pretty much 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm real bad. It's even this morning. I went to bed at 1:30 in the morning. I remember it because I watched Formula One. And at the Canada, damn, that's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I was 1:30 in the morning putting together a podcast, actually. But 1:30 is kind of normal, but it's bad for me. I woke up at 7 and just woke up like, and that's always that way. So how many hours is that?
What did you say, 1:30?
Oh, it's 5.5. So that's
you overslept.
Good. Yeah, but that's a real, you know.
How's the Melbourne guy going? The Red Bull, what's his name?
Danny, he came third last night. Danny Ricciardo, yeah.
He's podiumed like the last few, hasn't he?
Yeah, Perth actually. Yeah,
right. He's from Perth, is he? Yeah, right.
Yeah. I don't watch it that much, but you know what? I do watch it again.
Yeah.
I used to watch it all the time. You know, it was just like one thing. I don't get into any other sport. I just follow results. You know, blah blah blah. Got bored with it. Stopped watching TV. You know, couldn't stand hanging around TV for 2 hours. Really, you know. Guess who got me back into it? Bill Burr.
Oh, really?
Bill Burr just started this year going, I'm going to start, watching this this Formula One crap, see what this is all about. Now he's locked into it, the drama.
But it's a game of chess, and there's so much involved as well in terms of some people are F1 freaks.
Yeah, and more than $500 million a year spent on this this 2 Ferrari cars getting around the track in circles.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
How do they make their money?
Selling.
I know that's a simplistic question, but how do they make their money?
Yeah, who knows? Selling cars. Well, you know, again, I'm talking about my old man's big biz. Because he's got a race team.
Because that's $500 million.
$500 million. But here's the
before
thing.
profits or anything